Okay. I'll leave this here. I'm guessing that must be your notification. That is. There you are. Now you got a viewer. Okay. Let's see.
Country hits 98.6 KUNT Creek.
Okay, there's a tractor. If you skip through, we're working on a contract, and there's a GCB, and then the baler right next to it. Now these are fast balers, so they should. You should just be able to keep going with them. Because the other one was making me stop. It drives me freaking nuts. Especially a big contract like this. It's like it was driving me freaking nuts. It's like these fast balers. I bought the deal because in 19 these came in a DLC. I bought the DLC just because of these things. Yeah.
Dust in the air, sun's beating down. Farmhand sweating in the fields. Glance at the house, she's lit like dawn. Smoking like a spark in the breeze. Rough hands, dirty jeans full of dreams. Midnight whispering me by the bone. Eyes like embers burning the seam. Risk all for the rush, the twist of home. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray. In the shadows where danger waits.
Yeah.
Down by the creek where the willows sway. Let's ride the lightning, tempted
Well, and hopefully there's not a size limit on our contract. I don't think there is. I don't think it's a number of bills. I think it goes by liters, but well, I am getting underground electrical now. Yeah, well, okay, so I'll back up a little bit of a story here. So when I bought my house 20 some years ago, the when I was getting my utilities set up my name, and they told me, they said that they were putting um underground electrical in town. They were going through, and they said the city will do it at a supposed to be at a cheaper price, or you could do it on your own. And over the years, I've been kind of wondering, because it's been like 20 years. Of like I've called them once because of like, did I miss it or whatever? No, we're still, yeah. Um, so they finally sent me a letter back, and it's like, well, we're finally getting to your neighborhood to set it up and stuff. Well, it's kind of funny. It was when when the power was out, during the ice storm. The electricians were here, and they were kind of looking around, and they're like, oh, we're gonna have to run it this way. They're gonna run it to the south side of my garage, that little way, and then my driveway. Waiting 20 years, technology has gotten a little bit better. So they've dug a hole in the back alley, and they've dug electrical boxes, and they're gonna shoot it through, which is kind of funny because it's gonna be parallel to my gas line, actually, and it's only gonna be like a couple feet away from it, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but hopefully it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, I think they tried to get a hold of me, but I get so many spam calls, I don't answer unless you leave a message. And so I think they tried to get a hold of me several times, and they never got. And so they just started coming over and painting things, and thanks to the fiber company last year, I kind of recognized some of the people painting, because our gas company came over and stuff to paint their lines, and so I kind of recognized people, so I didn't really freak out here. And I looked out my back window one day, and there was painted lines across my backyard, and then a few weeks went by, and then was it? Oh, I think I took out trash on Monday, and I noticed they had been working in the alley, and then I've noticed the last couple of mornings they've been coming up my side yard and working on the electrical box. They got a hole dug and everything. I don't know what they got to do, what they're waiting for now, but there's a hole right next to my house, and there's a hole back in the alley, and so hopefully in another week or so I'll be flipped over, which will be good, because ever since the ice storm, they put the wire back up during the winter. When it gets hot during the summer, it's always kind of sags down onto the roof. And actually, that back part, I could do that back roof myself pretty easily. I just the wire was the one thing that I needed moved, so that'll help out quite a bit. But
Guitar strings snapping like my resolve. Old roadhouse where my life devolved. Shaky hands holding memories close. Yet I lost more than most folks know.
the only problem we have for some reason is our substation in town goes out.
It's can't buy back time. Echoes of regret on my mind.
No,
Drain my soul. Left me empty.
I think. Okay, so I think NPPD is still part of it, but technically, I think we're part of Southern Power District. Although in town here, our town handles it. I don't know. It's kind of weird how it's like, okay, so there's NPPT at the very top. There's this Southern Power District that's kind of from here all the way to Grand Island, and then like our town is big enough that we kind of have our own. Although Broken Bow kind of has their own too, and then they had a fire at their plant up there, and NPPD had to come in. So I mean, there's still some level of involvement from them. And I know our power comes out of, I know the power where it's made at is out of Lex. But anyways, I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited because that's one of the things I've been looking forward to for 20 some years, and I was so worried about gas being moved because they moved that 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe it's been longer. Maybe it's been more like 5. And then getting fiber last year, and I was like, okay, well, we don't have much room in the backyard. Where are they going to put this stuff? In fact, at the just kind of plow it in a few inches under, which is good, but which is bad because if you you don't know if you don't remember where it's at or anything or have any indication, you really can't dig in your backyard. I mean, you're not technically not supposed to anyways, but anyways, I gotta let the dog out. She's been booging, so.
Prices high straight from the start. Grab a car, let's take a ride. Empty wallet, pockets wide. Milk and eggs, they cost a ton. Getting deals here is no fun. High price tags all around, yet our quality's renowned.
Come on down to Grocery Mart. We don't make the prices. We just think them up and write them down.
Pay a lot for fruits and bread. Watch your budget turn to dread.
On 25, I've gotten kind of to a point where it's like I'm waiting for. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I kind of got burned out I'm kind of not. I'm trying to figure out how to play this next map. I've restarted it like 10 times, doing it 10 different ways. I think I finally got it though, but then by the time I finally get it, I'm kind of burned out of it again. Um, and I also know that there's other maps I could be playing. That doesn't help either. Um, I do have a big field map. It's not Elma. It's Constantine, and let's see, how do I describe this? It's done decent, but you can also tell that it was done in the early days of 25. The house is actually the house looks like it's from Switzerland or something. It's a European style house, it's an American house on an American map. And some of the sheds are a little bit scaled a little bit wrong, but the fields are nice and big and it's open, and so I've been kind of playing it off to the side when I need a map to just work on, whatever. But I've been trying to play this forest map, and I kind of wanna not completely start from scratch because I can't, because they have a delimbing is not done quite, wasn't quite done right in 22 yet, and they need to fix that. But I still kind of want to do a start from scratch, so I'm starting with basic older machines and smaller machines, and I don't know. I've been kind of feeling like I'll start one way, and I was like, I shouldn't have done it that way. I should have done it this way. Every time I've been deleting the map and restarting it, I've been like learning, like, okay, this is how, and kind of fine tuning things. Maybe that's what I needed to do. I don't know. Hopefully this time I finally got it though, because I'd like to actually play the map and get somewhere with it. And I don't know, being a logging map, how far I'll really get with it. Because logging just takes a lot of work. But Elma is on 25, and so we could always start that. And there's some other good ones. Yeah. Well, I mean, tell me about it. Like, I have this weekend off, so to speak. Next weekend is the silver run, which is so far the only run that I'll get to do this year. And then the week after that is Community Olympics, and it's like, that's always at the end of June, just before the 4th of July. Yeah.
To begin.
Oh, that's why it's going so slow. These rows are so big. It's trying to suck them all in, and it's taking a while. Yeah. Well, because they gave us the big windrow to do this contract, and yeah, yeah, but see, that was the problem with using the other one is it felt like you were going maybe 30 feet, and then it would be full again, and I was just getting to the point I was getting tired of, because you have to stop every time one of those barrels dropped on the other one. The only problem is now we've got two different size barrels on the field, and I think the machine because what I'll do is I'll rent when we get this all finished. I'll rent another machine to so we can both pick up and take them, and so if it doesn't want to accept the barrel, it'll probably only be on the outsides of the field there, but it won't accept the barrel, and then you'll just know that that's the wrong size. Because the machine should take both, it's just that it can't take both at the same time. So... Did you watch any of the race from this weekend? Oh, I didn't watch any of the 250s, and I'm not finished with this. I'm not finished with the final 450 race, but I watched the most of it. Like 20 minutes in the last race to finish. It was kind of funny. They had that second heat. They had or that second race. They had he must have been a local guy come out and shoot out in front of everybody, and then he led the thing for a good portion of the first 10 minutes. It was Shock, is what his last name was. Oh. I guess I just assumed he was like he must have been a local and kind of knew back, was just kind of waiting for the second race, kind of show everybody. I guess from what I watched, it looked like he was holding his own up there for a long time, but he just couldn't continuously hold him off for 30 minutes. And I mean, he did have Jet behind him, so I mean that makes a huge difference. But first race, he had to catch him, and he caught back up to him in the race.
Every night I see you in stars. Wish you weren't so far. You were my light, my moon. Gone too soon, too soon. Every night I see you in stars. Wish you weren't so far.
I don't know if it's because he got to finish out the Supercross season and had such a good finish to the year that he just has more confidence than he has had in the past. And I did see on Sunday that Eli made the statement that um, he he's got to do better starting and not let Jed out in front of him from the very beginning. He's got to do a better job than that. Tomac passed Hunter, and then Hunter stayed on his tail, and it's like Hunter was kind of. My game just dropped. No, it makes me wonder if this isn't my PC doing this, and not the. I thought maybe it was Farm Sim, but now I'm kind of it's my PC for some. Shoot, I should have saved, and I didn't. And so I had to restart the map, so you might as well just close that out.
Let me know when you're, or I guess it'll go up when you're up. There we go.
Oh, you beat me back. I am not gonna. I'm just gonna cancel that and. Um, it was probably my internet being this time of night. Alright, we're not gonna redo that. That's why we made easy dev. Because we would have finished it, and okay, there's I don't know if I want to do the fertilization. All right, let's I think we were done on everything on the farm, so I think the only thing to do was to sleep. Well, lenses for my assemblies for my pickup. Those are supposed to be here Saturday. Yeah, it's kind of a twofold thing, and I can't figure out exactly. It did, but part of it too is that the tailgate doesn't want to always stay clean on the railroad tracks. It comes unhitched, and does this whole thing need lime? Holy cow! I don't know if we got enough money for lime. We put. We're supposed to lime it, but I don't think we can afford it yet. The whole thing needs lime. Let's see, what do we have for contracts? Huh, the contract that we just ended is back up. There isn't really anything for contracts. I mean, there is, but there isn't anything worth doing for both of us. We could, I don't know, what were we gonna do with this grass? Yeah, because we originally were trying to put it in a silage pit. We should have enough money to buy, let's see, productions. Do we have enough? Yes, we do. We have a fermenter. Okay, I'm gonna put the fermenter over here, and then activate, and okay. So we need to take one of the tractors and hook up the loaders and load the fermenter now. Oh. And I don't think we can get all of this in there, but we can start. Oh, I don't have it down. That would help. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing for the fourth yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. I don't even think anymore. I don't even think past the weekend. Nice. Oh, what do you mean alfalfa hay is not accepted here? Well, that just sucks. That doesn't work then. I guess we'll have to. Nope, cows. These are cows, aren't they? Yeah, I haven't been taking care of them. They're on the map, but I hate, so there's kind of two things I hate on maps. I hate when they just kind of put a pin in somewhere, and then I hate when they fill the pin with something and just expect you to like. I guess what I really hate is, I mean, this one's done a little bit better because they actually give you to feed them, so they give you a chance, kind of, um, to to kind of get them going until you get things figured out. But I hate it when they provide you with like that, and then they don't give you anything to feed them with, and you got to figure it out from the start, and you're not set up to feed them. I mean, like I think Riverbend Springs on perfect because um they only gave you 5 Angus cows, and so they don't need much. You know, and they give you you can get you have a small hayfield, feed them, and build a stock up so that you can buy more cows later. I thought that was one of the things that did really nice about River Springs, but like this, okay, we took the hayfield out. We took the alfalfa field out for one thing, but uh, if they wouldn't have given all the straw and the hay and the silage that's in the barn, we wouldn't have anything to feed them. And this, as much as they put in already, like how are you supposed to ever build up an inventory to feed them? And then part of what I hate too is like they put the barn in, and you don't get to you don't get to decide. And then if you try to take it out, like some buildings you take out and it leaves craters in the world. And it's like I just that's not what I wanted to do with that, but They usually do. I think we had to get it to a certain level because we hadn't been. I really haven't been feeding the things. I it's like anything else in farm sim. You if you take the time and you spend the time um actually doing it, you get money from the milk. You make good money from the milk, but you have yeah. Well, it's like that's the same thing as it, but well, that's so see exactly. So that's where when I play, I just want to work a field. I don't want to sit here and babysit cows, and I don't have I don't have time all day to sit here and feed cows. But then again, that's where easy dive comes in because it's like okay, feed them silage and then or total mix rations, and then we're good. And technically, you do that off streams. Are they? They are taking it all. Oh, did you just drop? I think your stream dropped. Your or do I? Maybe it's just Twitch being twitchy. Let me. Actually, you know what? Speaking the, because it might have just decided. No, I got you back up. I refreshed it. We're good. I thought maybe you completely dropped out. I was like, I, I still don't know if they got my drivers fixed, and that might be part of my problem too. I may not. I'm yawning here. I may not. I mean, we can go for a little bit longer, like half an hour more, but I may decide to just. I, I had a doctor appointment slash dentist filling yesterday, and so I'm going in at. I'm trying to get up at 5 so I can go in by 6:30 every day. And okay, well I think we got it at least as much as we need, and now we got more room on the farm because we got. I do want to. Let's see if I can do this. I should be able to. Eat this. So it looks good. And then I don't know. I must be this. Like that. And then we can use the the pad where the grass was. We can use that to park these long pieces of equipment. I think that'd be a because we got that rock thing and we got these two things and I tried to put a I tried to do normal sandwich. Oh, speaking of that, so this map I'm playing, and I'm almost tempted to just do it. I mean, I could. There's no reason I couldn't. Has a bunker in the side of a hill. So so basically, can you fill it up? You can basically drive on top of. I thought it looked pretty cool. I was kind of halfway tempted to decide which I could fill it up once. I may still, just because I can, but there we go. It makes our farm look a little nicer. It's not so crowded now. Okay, we better save. And I think I said there was no contracts to do. Isn't, so I'm just gonna, oh, we lost some money. We shouldn't have lost because I was painting, so fix that. And we'll see what the next day brings. All right. Ooh, there's two disking contracts that, ooh, let me guess, that's the field that took us a long time to, no it isn't. Where is one? Oh, it's the field right next to us. Well, there was a $93,000, which would help the farm greatly. But I'm thinking we're gonna do it with the. We're not gonna do it like we did last time. We are going to. We're gonna kind of cheat this a little bit because I don't want to do it for 8 streams. Okay. Yeah, at least that'll give us time to get set up for it. Then let's see. Is this field over here? And it is sugar beets. Do I have? Yes, I do. Probably can't rent it. Oh, I can. There we go. And then I need the header. And then we'll need. Now that thing will be fast. Just so you know, it'll it'll boogie. You're on the wrong side of it. Yeah, I know it's a little backwards looking, but oh no. Yep. Like the screens here went black. I finally got a I finally got a vacuum coming. I was gonna see about maybe if that was part of the problem too. I do know. Now that it's got. Well, I do know that I do know that now it's hotter. I've noticed that. I think. I'm guessing it might be running a little too hot. But I try to watch the temperature and stuff. You know, but it's just not. Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say, why is the cover not opening up? Yeah, I'm gonna try the vacuum because I haven't gotten one yet. So I finally got one coming. It won't get here till next week, and then I'll have to get on that. But I don't know. It could be the internet. Maybe I picked the wrong package. Maybe I should have picked the next higher one up. But for the most part, it works alright. It's just everyone's I have. Okay. No, it's the fast one. Should be. I picked the unrealistic one. I'm assuming you're taking the RC South Dakota. Yep. And it'll do like a water swath than what you're it'll do a 25 meter swath when you go at it. No, you folded the head. Yeah, this is Yeah. Yeah. Um, I keep meaning to get to working on my first ones, and I keep getting. Because I've got a lot of stuff to do. I need to change oil in the car, and I need to replace those assemblies and stuff too. Oh, some I need to. I just got it. I got it up off the root, so hopefully it's. I think it'll be probably be okay. But I bought it. They're about half off the root. That's why I bought. I bought a portable monitor. And I guess I figured that if nothing else, I could use it for a third monitor for the computer for streaming. But I was kind of hoping that I could do a little bit more with it. But anyways, I want to get to the RC. So I keep putting them off though. I keep meaning to do it, and I keep putting them off. I got so much stuff to do. It's I really don't. It's kind of. I mean, I really don't gain much, but I don't. Not as much as I used to. But I also there's stuff I need to do around at the house and stuff too. I can't sit here and play all the time. My biggest catch, I don't know, for the last little bit has always been Fortnite, because if you get into the seasons of that, then you kind of need to play every day, and that's always been my biggest thing. But they finally put out the new season is all about superpowers and stuff like that, and I surely wasn't into it. So, and I actually the last season kind of beat it over like 3 weeks early, and then Farm Sim. I mean, I enjoy playing Farm Sim, but you can get kind of burned out of it. And like I said, I've been trying to find my rhythm on the map I want to play. I finally did, or I think I finally have, but that also means that I'm sitting there doing logging all the time. But I do. I got stuff that I need to do and accomplish this summer, so. Yeah. 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 So that's the thing is it's the same thing with me. I mean I got a lot of little projects I need to get. And some of them there's a couple of them that are outside projects. I need to do them when it's summertime and it's warm and yeah. 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 Well, I noticed that about the Eclipse too. Is you would think being a convertible that it would be cooler. No, it's the heat hits that harp and it's hotter in there. It reminds me of a few years ago. Um, I was out with friends to go camping. A big group of us because the idea was to make a weekend of it. We're gonna go camping and then go tubing together. And we'll just lose it again. Okay. Well, I'll end the stream. Let's see.